Okay, so we're at the Skygate TSG, and I just want to find out from you guys. Let's start with the positives. So what were the things that kind of attracted you and drew you in and you loved about this particular store?
Different things, just
Different
totally
things.
different things, like novelty toys for just about anybody. Anybody you know that there's something in there
But
that
you
they
kind
would
of knew
like.
they do that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I did.
So it wasn't a surprise.
Some of these are different than,
Yeah.
than the
Oh,
other
really?
shops. Yeah, like
Apparently, it's quite different to the one near you. Mine.
Really? Because you also buy stuff there as well.
This one's like 4 times bigger.
Oh, 4 times bigger?
This one's bigger than the one near me as well.
Really?
A lot bigger.
Right.
There were some really good things in there for men's gifts.
Men's gifts.
Really hard to find
I
sometimes.
was going to say, where do you go for men's gifts?
especially if you're a beer drinker or like games, or there's all little different things up there for drinkers. If he's a coffee drinker, there's that. If he's a beer
Right.
drinker, there's that.
You've got it covered.
Yeah, American drinks were awesome.
Yeah.
Novelty American drinks.
The funky different American drinks in the.
Oh, in the fridge at the back.
I didn't notice that.
Right.
They are really good. And they're really cheap.
Yeah, I noticed the coffee cups were cheap too. I found things were quite reasonable priced. Yeah.
Really?
95.
Oh,
And I'm going back to buy some.
really?
And you can get the sleeve as well.
Yeah.
To put your name on it?
Yep.
So that was $7.95.
So you guys sound quite surprised because some of you weren't even considering going into this kind of retail environment. So tell me a little bit about what changed your opinion going in
I'm
there.
not sure my opinion still changed because the front counter is still not somewhere that's really attractive.
In what way?
All the paraphernalia, the knives, the lighters everywhere. I'm not a fan.
Okay, right. So the other stuff though you
The
like?
other side I liked. Coming back this way, no, didn't like.
Okay,
Walking past now, the staff person is just on her mobile phone, so that's pretty unattractive too.
right. Okay.
Things like that, you need to pay attention in a shop
right
to be
okay.
ready for the customer.
Welcome back. We lost you again. I'm like, where is she? You like vaporize and go somewhere else. So we're after feedback.
Yeah, I think it's a good store. I think it looks cheap because of the red and the melamine. They've got good product, but yeah, I think it looks cheap. The red and the black and the white,
Okay.
like home brand.
Oh, really? So
But it's bigger. Like most of their stores, because I know them, are really, way half that size.
right.
So it is a bigger store.
Okay.
And the sales assistant, like
The what, sorry?
the sales assistant, like you can tell she doesn't look like she wants to be there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
In what way?
Well, she doesn't say hello when you walk in, or greet you, or can I help you, or anything.
In fairness, we'll try the video.
Yeah.
Ah,
so
okay,
she,
yeah, well,
I actually found her quite nice.
You found her quite nice.
When I went and purchased, she was friendly and she did smile.
I guess at least she's at the counter and she's not absent. Because sometimes you go into stores and they're not there.
I actually like the colours though.
You like the colours?
flooring I got
You don't
the
like.
matches.
So you don't like the colours. You don't. But you like.
I like the colours. I don't like the flooring.
You got the fitness shop over there that's red.
Right.
Then you got the tobacco shop that's red. Yeah, black and white special. Yeah.
Right, black and white special. Okay.
There's no light. You can't even see the product.
Oh, right, the case, the glass case.
I
with
assume
the-
they frosted it out to sort of disguise the bongs and stuff.
I think so.
Right.
That works.
Yeah. But then which is
Some of the, I'm surprised by some of the stuff, like, pool floats and stuff like that. But I would still never get there in a million years.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff you can buy at other places anyway.
Right.
You wouldn't buy from them, like, because you won't support smoking stores. Yeah.
Get there either. I don't find it, I would just walk straight past. I don't like
It sold cigarettes, and if I hadn't read that, it still doesn't attract me. It looks too.
To me, they don't know who they are.
It looks temporary.
It's a mix of lots of things, and they don't know
Really?
who they are.
Exactly.
So they're not standing for something.
No, they're not. They don't know who they are.
I think tobacco they definitely stand for, but other than that,
Yeah, there's no real theme to it, really.
Right, and this is something we have heard in other sessions because people say if I go into dusk, I know the dusk's about candles and stuff. If I go into Lush, they're all about bath bombs. So thinking about the TSG of the future, forget the whole tobacco side of things. What should they hang their hat on? Where should they go? What should they do? How do they improve?
Novelty, like
Novelty?
say like the old Granny Mays kind of stuff. You could go that down that
Right.
route. So yeah, like
Brighten it up.
In there, like it's quite darkish. Shops that do sell a range of gifts of those things we like. So if they are going to have their knives that are like in the front window and the smoking products, all of the swear words and stuff like that, like maybe they do then need to not have it as open and inviting, but let it be clear. This is where you're going to buy things that keep your little ones away. Like let it be.
Gifts for
This is where
grown-ups.
you're going to go.
one of the things I disliked is I wouldn't take my daughter in there, not for the cigarettes necessarily. Well, yes, that, but all the swearing that's right up front as soon as you walk in. It doesn't bother me, but I don't want my daughter to see that.
And it is down very low. And it's got kids stuff in it.
Oh, the toys
Yeah, you got to walk all past
near the glass. Yeah, I saw
There's a
that.
little thing right tucked in there, and it's got kids things.
Probably no point in having kids stuff in there.
Even the front though is very confusing. Like you've got these little
Whippersnippers out the front, and so they're kind of like
Whippersnippers?
Yeah, the little kids' toys, and then right behind them is cigarette lighters for miles.
Right.
Sort of feels to me like they've opened a few shipping containers and just randomly taken whatever.
So they're missing some sort of cohesion in their offer. The theme. Right.
Totally ditch the red.
Ditch the red.
Right at the front window that says about, you know, the bitch pack and stuff. Like,
Yeah, right.
there are lots of really low down sections.
It's dark.
So brighten up the windows, get the more adult content separate, or
I wouldn't even necessarily brighten it. If it was mine and I was going down the adult theme, I'd almost just have like the bit more of a mystery, like
So
like
stuff that's not
I would
necessarily
sort of
in
hide
your
the front,
face.
but so people are like, oh, like this is sort of for adults only. Like, okay, kids, you run off with daddy. I've just got to duck in here, and they can go in and discreetly
Right.
be shopping around and picking up all those
Right.
things.
The prices were a little confusing as well. Some of the stuff was really cheap, and some of it was really expensive.
so you've showed me some of the things that were quite cheap, like
$30
the
key ring, which is like worth $2.
Yeah.
so it's not only the inconsistency of product theming, it's the inconsistency of pricing.
I actually own that keyring, and they're paying $30, and I'm whatever too. Keyring.
Those fluffy things down there, I've seen them in other shops too.
That was
It's $30 in there.
Right. Okay.
There's also on the waste of taste.
There's a lot of like
Oh, right. Okay.
There to do
Cannabis. Right.
over there as well. So maybe
Right.
that could go somewhere in one that
hide it.
behind the camera so the kids don't see it.
Right. Okay, so there's definitely something around be careful of what you advertise in the front window and within reach of little eyes.
Yeah, because you look at where the height is, it's sort of, but if you're a teenager, you're going to see that. But yeah, the knives and that, get rid of it. Kids walking past will see the bunny rabbits.
Right, right. So they've got to be a little bit careful with their merchandising. We've got to think of a theme and stick to it. We've got to look at our pricing. The red and the black is very controversial. So thinking about these store fixtures and fittings and colours, you know, think about some of your favourite stores. What kind of look and feel do they go for? What kind of
probably lighter and
lighter,
or
natural?
Yeah.
either more packed in or
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So
More organisation, like sort of, I know things are kind of grouped together, but I'd walk along and see something and then I'd go a bit further and maybe see the same kind of thing again.
right.
So group your beer things, group your quirky game things.
But what if they did, you know, presents for guys, presents for
Just
girls?
going to say that and have them in colour sections if you're going to do something like that. Like, I don't want to be stereotyped with blue for boys, pink for girls.
It's like they've got green.
I see. So there's so there's another thing that's not the same.
Because I always like to get cheap sunglasses. I lose them all night, but I wouldn't necessarily think that you'd come to this place. It's not a place I would think you'd like sunglasses.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
But it sounds like you've noted that there's I can see 3 different types of stands on wheels there. You've noted that as well. Nothing
It just
matched.
looks like
If you go into a typo,
Palette. Yeah.
I think like some of those products, not necessarily identical, but like more like a typo store. You can enjoy flowing through there. You sort of go from the cards to the stationery to the bit of a gift to the.
So there's a journey.
Yes, it takes you through it.
Put all the sexual stuff.
The bigger stores, I guess.
Not where the toys are.
Yeah, they've got more like tables with things on it. So you
And
can
what kind of
still see over it
features
more.
do those stores have? Like I heard people say they're like natural. Is it
timber panel.
timber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a bit softer and
Not red and black.
red, too harsh.
Too harsh. Bombers. Yeah, we were talking about sports brands as well. And we weren't. Yeah. And we weren't sure what the G stood
Shutdown
for.
post office maybe. And they've sort of gone, I will fill it up.
Tobacco Station Goods. Yeah, it stands for group. Tobacco Station Group.
Leave that for the registered business name.
Yeah.
Or your own trading name.
No, not doing it for you.